Alright. Hello, testing, testing. Okay, so it works. Holy shit, there's a huge latency, but anyway, so that out of the way. I know there is no one here. The reason I'm making this a stream and not just a video is to see how, not just I'm consuming, but how I do making these textures. Now right now in this stream what I'm going to do is I'm planning on making a vanilla friendly Doom megawad, and I'm currently making some textures for it. As you can see, these are that I want to add, and I'm gonna show them how I do it, how I create new textures, as well as how I import them into the game, because I think that's a kind of useful knowledge to help out. Just realized this in V plus and I already had it, so this. Anyway, sorry if I'm not consistent in with my words. One thing, it's almost 7 AM. I just woke up 1 day ago. Oh, congratulations myself. 1 hour ago. And also I forgot what was the second. Oh, obviously English is not my first language. It's really not. So as you can hear it, oh, here it is. Let's see. Okay, maybe. Okay, this stays here, I guess. If you couldn't tell, this is my first chat. This is my first stream. I never did this before. So it's interesting that in Hungarian we say that the first language, we call it mother language. Sounds like a bad Joe Mama like joke. But anyways, a little like showcase of them. So basically most of them, do I have this? Why? No. Looks similar. So basically what I'm planning is, so this, what I call it right now, vanilla, here in the bod, I just got vanilla. You might confuse it with vanilla plus. Now vanilla plus is different. It's because vanilla plus is a add-on I created for Doom. You can see it on my moddb page. That add-on is basically for everyone to use. I had the textures put in it, so people can use vanilla friendly textures. Now how I make new textures, I think that's most of you waiting for. So basically you need two things to make textures. One is paint.net. Now paint.net is the best in my opinion. Like you can make pixel art, you can make like everything. What isn't the best is making title and like making a title image. I don't know how to call it. When you you see a video or on moddb. If I go to my page, So when I go to the articles here, so making these in paint.net is harder because there's no helping to put it in the middle, so you have to see where you put it, and there's not a lot of variation you can make the fonts. So what I always do is make the image in paint.net and the text in CapCut. But I got a little side note here. So the other thing you need is of course Slate. Now Slate is what you want for making you know Doom mods. Now there's also an optional that I recommend. It's not really well, you don't technically need it. So originally when you have Windows, you get these pictures. It's in Hungarian right now, but you know this shit. It's okay, but sometimes it's slow. What I recommend is JPEG view, which is quite fast. Only downside is quite blurry when you're trying to zoom, but I mean it's okay. If I want to really see the details, I go here and do it here. You might also know that I'm the person that you saw. I'm the person who's working on water synthesis. It's a synthwave megawad, or technically bigger than a megawatt because it's 35, but I don't know, there's no new word for it. So after this long intro, what I usually do is for vanilla is put every goddamn textures, like every textures from Doom and Doom 2 in a folder like this, like here I did in Vanilla Plus. And what I usually do is looking for things I can combine. And what I mean by that is for example, if I show it to you, so for example here is this floor texture, and here searching for, maybe it's here, yeah, I think this is it. So this is the original, but this even is made from my hands, because the OG is nothing more than I might have to find it first. Basically the icon of scene shoots out these cubes that spawns enemies, and I remember that texture is reused in Plutonia as a switch, which is an interesting idea. It's my mic. Okay, my microphone works. And shit, I cannot find it. It isn't exported. But you know what I'm talking about, that anyway, so what I did is the original has a school here. I removed it and trying to make it seamless, like this is the original. And what I did is use this as a new texture, but I also did a something like this, where I Control C it. And this is not original like that, because originally the original texture is just a typical brown texture, if I can find it. Here it is. So this is the original, and this is what I did with it. It's really simple. You just put these here, and when you start these putting together like it's tiles, it makes really Doom-like, even though it's excuse me, it's new. But out of the way. Bloody hell. So I already have here 2 steps, so I don't forget, because before I went to sleep last night, I wanted to make more step textures, and these are from synthesis. Now what I'm planning to do is combine them. Now Vanilla Doom has a color palette, as you can see here. Now you cannot extend this, so for the original and for main menu screen and others. But if you want like sprites, custom sprites, you have to use S start and S end, and between these you can have sprites, but sprites only, because this is where the sprites go. Now I don't know you can see it, but these are not the, I mean these technically the original images. I used the original images from It Was, as you can see, because I want this mod to feel more kind of vanilla, even though it's different. I also removed that pixel there because the original Doom, if I just open it like Doom 2, So how does this work? I can see it anyway. Hope to see it didn't. Let's see, I will it on my phone. Plus now to me as well. What the heck? Okay, you can see it. So, what I want to show you is simple. It's SSG or Super Shuttle, I don't remember. Not Super Shuttle. You see that there is a pixel. Just here. I always thought that was the arm or the hand, but the more I see it, thanks to people pointing out, the more I hate it. So it also has the on the original, so I removed it. Then there's P start and P end, which is basically the wall textures. You need to put these textures between these, and the F end and F start, the floor. Now what else? You also need P names and P textures, but when you have a texture and you click on add texture X, it will ask, because if you open a full new like archive, then you won't have these, and it will ask you want the Z Doom or the vanilla Doom, and also the stripe one if you really want to. And of course here I choose the vanilla Doom. Now what I'm going to do, I won't add the test technically into the game. I'm going to just showcase it. I even put it in the wrong place. So if I really want to, I want steps, of course, are for line depths. Now line depths are walls, and here is the texture. And what you want to do is, you can see it's a PNG. Now GZ Doom supports PNG, vanilla ports don't always really. Now it shows that the color palette is just what it says. Now of course it doesn't know what I want to, so I need to convert it with that button. And this is the current graphic, which is existing. You have to choose with what type of image are we talking about. Of course we're talking about these. And what you want, there's a lot of color palettes. I really like Bloods, like I love that color palette, but we want Doom. You can see that it changes, and if I convert it and save it, because you need to click save, of course you can revert, of course before you save it, you can see that it's changed. Now it's not a good texture by any means right now, but I just wanted to showcase how do you make it. So what if I want to change the colors? Now it's a really easy thing. This color remap. Now it shows the Doom's color palette, and it shows what colors are I am pointing on. And so this is the origin. This is what right now is the color palette, and if I choose this, it turns black because my target is on black. But what if I do this? Now I have a beige colored step, which is actually not half bad. Reminds me of ashes. I also could make it gray, dark gray. You can also like do stuff like making it little overlap, and it will make more vivid colors. I don't know how exactly, but you can see it changes, even though like I'm trying to use brown. Of course you can go mental, and I don't know, it looks like a mishmash. You can go like this. Oh, this looks like when you start Doom in Heretic. You know that? I don't know how. Like, if you... I cannot find it. Oh, here's Doom 2. So, here's Doom 2. Let's play it on Heretic. Beautiful, isn't it? Just beautiful. Yeah, don't do that. And this is what I'm going to do for hours now. If there's no one, I might be not talking that much. I might listen to songs, of course mine, because I don't know if I can listen to like other music that isn't mine, you know. I don't know if I get copyrighted, so I'm not really want to test that out. But right now, let's make some textures. What I'm always so fascinated, if you ever see my work, is tiles. I don't know why I have this. Maybe I have a tile fetish, I don't know. But I always create tiles because it's easy and also you can make a lot of variety. These are originally I made for synthesis, but I bloody love them, and these are all converted. So this is what it would look like in game. These all converted. Of course now it's PNG because I wanted to showcase it, because what you can do is if you have a, like for example this is Doom graphic, but you can export it as PNG for the folder, for example. Now I have this dummy thingy, I can put it back, it's PNG, I can convert it, and now it's Doom again. Like, you can do this without any problems. So yeah. So let's make some textures and remove this and remove this because I don't need them. So basically what I'm making is some new like switches. I don't know if technically you can add new switch textures for vanilla Doom. Maybe I have to replace them, which is okay. I have two versions of making, you know, this is origin gray, but then I made it white, and the only change, it has a red eye. And what I really like about textures in Doom, that there's a lot of like, not technically random, but colors that are just there, and you might think something is just gray. For example, there is a flat or exactly this. I originally thought this is, you know, a normal gray flat, but if you look closer, there's a lot of green spots, and it makes, if you look it quite far, you cannot see it, but it makes technically a new hue to it. And basically this is what happened with this brown pixel, which at first when I was, you know, recoloring, because originally this is blue, so I was recoloring it, and I was looking like brown, what I'm going to change. But I realized when I look it, you know, far further, that it looks great, even though, you know, it's brown, and any color, if I change this, the brown here looks great because it's kind of like the reflection, or adds the reflection effect with that white. So it's quite interesting. What I'm planning is that these steps, or maybe this mostly, is going to be like cut up in sections, so it's not a continuous, because if you multiply it like this, you can see it's, you know, infinite, which is great. But what I want is have a wall here, or a little section there, I'm also really fascinated with metal or in textures, or also in music, but right now I'm talking about the textures, because what I did is we have textures like this, this, like these bricks, these large bricks. There's also wall variation, but yeah, these. Now, what I did is really simple. I highlighted and copied, these inner sections of the bricks and copied here. And I think it looks great because with lighter colors it wouldn't really be as good as here. So I think it looks actually really great, kind of like Plutonia vibe. I get more side track than ever. There's too much to talk about. Like, modding Doom is a huge thing. I really like it, especially that people enjoy my work. Because of course, if they wouldn't, I wouldn't really like make mods or anything really. So what I also wanted to show you is these, oopsie daisy. So the original texture, it's more, let's find it together. Just looks like I cannot say it. So technically here is the original image, and why it's putting it in HUD? It's stupid graphic. So as you can see, it has a yellow like outline between the rocks, and you can just reimagine. Also, it's in PNG, but it sees that it has the Doom color palette, which is I think really great. The only downside of yellow is it's cut up into sections, so not a lot. There's one here, but technically you can make red, which technically is great. So the whole, yep. So it's a bit lighter than I wanted to, but right now what I can do is save it, not convert it, but now having this outline, and now I can have the more red like this. Maybe I'll change. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I always click on the wrong goddamn button. It's Parker. You can also, choose these if there's multiple color difference. Cat, leave my bloody shoulders alone. My cat playing a pirate or something. God damn it. I mean, it's okay. What I usually do is, so in synthesis with all the textures I make, I'm not really consistent. Well, technically I am. your icons, and what I always do is just the floor, which is Doom floor, and the number. So yeah, I've got a lot of like floor textures, and also with the wall I do the same. But here in this vanilla I'm trying to make it similar how originally they named. So for example, I really like this. What if I name this B? I hope there's not a B. My dog step on the B. So here is, the original. Let's see. No, I called them these rock walls. Maybe there's different textures as well, so not really bad. So I'm gonna export it for the sake of making it more consistent, if I could even pronounce that. So when I'm done with these textures, I can just, separate by size and, pull them in slate. Okay. Also, you know what? Let's make some tiles. I'm this far. So what if we combine these two? So will it look great or will it look shit? I will also make a maybe I know a live, but maybe I will do it in this, like how I make textures for synthesis, so the synthwave doom mod, how I make textures for ashes, or defend mod of course. I mean, kind of weird to be honest. Let me make it taller and copy it, and it's now a wall. Looks weird to me. Maybe if we make it smaller, then repeat. Ah no, it looks like shit. Right now, because I'm quite sleepy, I don't have a lot of inspiration in my head, but I didn't want to live stream 1 a.m. because waking up everyone. So yeah, so I'm just searching for textures that I would use, that I think it would look good editing it. So right now I'm really hyped for this, making these kinda. I would push the right button. Okay. And what it, yeah, this is what I said. It's lighter colored, it's lighter colored, and because it's not really consistent, it makes it weird. Maybe here as well. Oh, especially because there's bricks. I mean, maybe if we rotate it and well, this actually it's weird, feels really wrong because there's bricks here and they make up a bigger brick. Is there a bricks of bricks? What? Brain fart, I don't know. So for example, I really like these two But what if they weren't blue? And I didn't want it to rhyme, but I did. You can... No, I don't want to convert them. Why would I? So they're blue. And of course blue is in two versions, so one is here, one is there. I like this right version. I could make them orange, no. I mean green is possible. But oh shit, I just realized that didn't work. I mean usually I sometimes count the colors and trying to these like or something like this. And I like this. It looks okay. And you save it. And what about this? Okay, I guess it looks really like something from Plutonia. You know, jungle vibes. And I'm just looking if I have a already existing floor that is similarly named, but I don't. So what is your... I mean, I call it B, but I could also, if there's not enough like room, sometimes I just put the color so G, but it's not really efficient if you make all colors. Like if you make gray and green, it's really like it's harder for you because there's so much you can do. There's only 8 letters you can write here and numbers. So as you can see, if I put here 1 or B, it wouldn't work. So what I can also do is like put the B here. So kind of like this. And export. And this has similar colors. 32. Ooh. To be honest, it doesn't look half bad. It actually looks like something from Doom. Let's see if I mean, what I usually do if I don't want to waste time, I just name it something like, I don't know, brown wall 1, and later I rename them. Since I have the Windows, I have the option. What if I put it here? Will it look also good? Let's say it did. Also with Vanilla Doom you have to understand that floor textures must be 64 by 64, you cannot go higher because it might crash the game. I don't know why, but it works like that. Of course, if you are modding GZ Doom, it's totally different. You can make technically as big as you want floor and wall textures. Day 16 by 16. No, day 9 by 9. Fuck it. I just realized, why did I crop the... There's a transparent version of it somewhere here. Ah, fuck it. But I could do is maybe making it like this. Do this. Oh no, not this. Shit. What I could also do is remove. Hmm. Not really an interesting thing, but I thought to make like something people can see, that's how it works. Oh, fucking damn it. Yeah, if you make another layer, it would work. Don't know why it does that, but it does. And if you just put it, it works. Now I'm thinking that this was just transparent as hell and it gives a thingy. So I'll delete. And this is okay, I guess. Ah, it's the original. I also really like these gray textures. The infinite things you can do with these. Also, if I didn't have any more ideas for this vanilla, I'm going to start making texture for synthesis. It's easier because you know it's more like vivid and colors, and you know what I want to do is this. do pink. Can just test. Look what looks good, what looks bad. I'm not sure if this acts like this because this might be. Which is good. I was also surprised how many orange does it have. Okay, didn't know we had this much orange in Doom. It does. What do we do? Look at this. It's okay, I guess. I was also excited about things that I didn't like see before. Like this is the huge green bricks. I didn't know before, but these have rivets or screws or I don't know what these supposed to be, but something like those. I didn't know this had them, even though I played the game since I was 3. Oh, hey Jeb. Minecraft? What Minecraft do you see? I mean, I can play Minecraft, I do. Oh, this! Ah, yeah, I do like Minecraft. I have a huge bunch of games that I really enjoy, and Doom is one of them. So let's make some textures. I'm just thinking. Weird, I don't see the chat on my phone because I figured that it would be easier to see if I had a phone, but looks like nope, doesn't work like that. It looks like I need to always look at the OBS. Also, I see your name is Jeb. Isn't Jeb one of the creators of Minecraft? Or not creators, but the developers of Mojang. Because I know it's good little notch was given to us Minecraft at first. It's okay, maybe I turn them gray. So I'm going to use this. Oh my goodness, what happened? Looks like someone put a shotgun on someone's head. Oh my god, how many fucking... See how he jumps? Oh my goodness, that will be a charm to clean. Anyways, let's start with them. Oh, brown. Why? Yeah, there are brown there. Was it correct? Maybe it's like something like that. Let's see. It's going to be pink. No, it's not. Hmm. Oh, uh, maybe like brown pieces and green as well. So, ah, these I forgot them. What about the green? Why do I have green? Oops, days. Yep. I think it looks great. It looks normal Doom kind of bricks. Is there a bee? Nope. I think for the future I will work on this having like I don't know if there's a way to like I don't know if I put it on the screen it would stay would be nice like it would stay here. I will work on the future but yeah. Also these have green spots. You notice them. You know what? I'm going to make some synthwave textures because I'm quite out of ideas for vanilla. It's usually the other way around. Like I'm making a lot of synthwave textures and start making more textures for other like the ideas or projects of mine. And beautiful images. There's so many shit. Sometimes I don't know where it came from, but beautiful images as well. You know what happened there. Anyway, I remember yesterday I was making some tiles variation. I'm gonna show you something. Save it for no reason, but save it. Here's the synthesis. What I suggest. The reason I don't put the maps and the core of the mod together is really easy to answer. It's because so this is where the sprites, music, everything is. Now The reason you don't want to put them together is because you are going to save this a lot, like a lot, especially when you are working on sprites. You are going to save it a lot, and the problem with that, if now I open both of these, if I open moddb, not moddb, admin Doom Builder, and here's map 1. Yeah, it always has this stupid shit. So, for example, this is the area that I showed in the video. The TMT part 2. Now, what if I put down another, I don't know, enemy? For example, Dark Spider. This is a new enemy, a boss. Or later it will be showcased in Hostile Party Part 2. But what if I put this here and save? Now, because I saved, it's going to be there, of course. Why do I have two GZ Dooms on the table? I don't know. Oopsie days, I don't want to get copyright. Oh, thankfully this is Car Casey, who doesn't copyright its music. But yeah, so it's here. Not a surprise, but what happened is, if we search for map 1, we see that I cannot zoom in, but these dots are either obstacles, monsters, actors. It's called actors. And it doesn't show here 1. Now the reason is because when you open and save something here, and beforehand you opened it in Slate, Slate won't refresh. So what will happen if I put save now? Oh, it now has a feature like this. Ooh. I like this. I remember not having this before, because I remember that it didn't notify me. And what happened is I saved. So if we click save, you know what will happen? Well, it's not here, because I overslept, or I saved over what I was saved before. So it's like you have to really look into that, and maps should be not together with this, because for this you are going to click save like every now and then, because not now and then, every time, because if you may use decorate, for example, you are just testing obstacles, monsters, or weapons. You are changing the tick rate one by one, and you see if it works or it's better or worse, and change all this one by one, just testing it. You're going to hit this a lot, or Control S a lot, and you don't want to do that with this, over. Like what I like to do is working on the map, as well working on the mod itself, because if I have an idea, I usually trying to make it. And so that's why you don't put together the maps and the core base of the mod, because it's easy to just once you have the full version and everything, you can just put the maps here and you're all done. because thankfully the maps doesn't need anything else than their files. But what I wanted to show you is, so here are the D-wall. I'm going to, so here is the P end, and what I'm going to do is look at the numbers. So these are the last that I added. So these, I remember these having these, but I don't remember having these. So these nuts, and of course you want to put these textures differently. So these are the wall textures, so these are wall textures. Now what's different in Vanilla Doom and GZ Doom, that for example this is a wall texture, but what if I give it a D floor texture? This is a D floor. Well, it works. Now it doesn't, or it wouldn't work on vanilla. I don't know why it's like that. So here are the walls. Walls are the easiest. What you do is you put it in texture X, and it's in the texture X. So I will be able, if I refresh this, to use them. Now what I found tricky is here are the floor textures, and so I put them in. Of course I'm going to add them to texture X. This is the GZ Doom version, of course, or the Z Doom. Now what's going to happen is, or what I usually do is, I'm not sure what it does apart from having a different like folder, because it's not even different folder. I don't know why. Like, but my what I usually do with floor textures is you know, choose flat, just all of them like this, because you cannot multiply or you know, choose them, and I don't know why, but it's like that. But it's like less than a minute you are done. Now I don't know if this is necessary. I might be like, it might be necessary for Doom, like the vanilla Doom, but Z Doom I'm not sure, but I usually do it. And you can see also the colors are different, like this is quite different. This looks the same, but some of them look a lot different, and don't be afraid, that's normal, because these showcase the colors in color palettes even if you like existing global. Like these are colored, but they just looks gray because the color palette would put it in gray even if you put it in global. But don't worry, because I'm gonna show you. I'm done. I'm gonna save. Don't forget to save. Save here as well. And now cancel. And you can either push F2 or search for map options and just push OK again when everything is selected. Yeah, you might ask why I have Windows XP sound effects. I don't know, I just put them in quite like a few years ago. And now what we are able to see is if I put the floor in and going down, here are they. And they're colored, like they work. So, happy end, I guess. These are from Hostile Party 1. Yeah, it was on the first map. So yeah, basically this is kind of like that. Making textures. You know what? I am going to... I might change. Am I able to change this? Making textures and mapping. And making textures and maps for Doom 2. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, what I am... not this, but this. So... I don't remember which map I wanted to work on it. But let's finish 21. We didn't do that. Yeah, it's bloody annoying. I don't know what's this problem, because what it asks for is in the dehag I changed, you know, what it would say when you equip, for example, the key, or you need a colored key, because in my mod, you know, there's no blue key, there's a cyan key, there's a violet key and an orange key, and like, I don't know why it hates this line, but it always says this has a problem. And I remember I removed it, and it had a problem with the next one, but of course if I remove it, it wouldn't work in game, and it would just say you need a blue key, which wouldn't be technically wrong because cyan is blue, but you know, violet is not red and orange is not yellow. I remember I was watching a show or a YouTube video with it was a TV show about, you know, answering like Family Feud or something like that, and it was so funny because they asked, name a fruit that's yellow, and she said orange. I laughed so hard because to me it was too funny, like, bro. So did the title change? Let's see on my phone. Of course, if it loads. Yep, it did, or it does change. It's the first time I am, you know, live. So what I'm planning right now is, you know, this room is like tiny, it's like a closet. So here is going to be a lift that takes you down like this. You know, it doesn't look weird. And there will be a set line portal or something like that, you know, a teleport. And that teleport in game it would look normal, but in the editor you would see the difference. What? Hey yo. Since I have space here, I can, you know, make it bigger. Now how you connect it, it's very easy. You need a new tag, so look if you have a tag, which is weird. I do have 4, I don't know why it doesn't show. Okay, let's go with 1. And 156 times that 40. And the exit tag will be a good bloody question, and not visual only. Visual only is basically what it says. You need eternity style. Now eternity style is like in Fear. I don't know if you know that game. It has, you know, portal, and it would work kind of like that. 8 is our number. 6, 1 is our exit, and 8 is our exit here. And you can see it's pointing. So when I go through this line up, I will end up here, which in game it would look like this. So you wouldn't see on the map, you would see that this is highlighted more than this. So because, you know, Doom's map is 2D, so there's a indication that where are you. I just realized, why is this slide there? 148. This one. Huh. Weird number. I really have numbers like that. Okie dokie. And it doesn't even give me a good number. Oh shit. Trying to make it more symmetrical. And you are smaller. You can, you know, highlight what you want to change, but what I found really helpful is find a texture that let's use orange, and Control C, Control V, easier. Now also you need to, I think upper tag is it, and it would work. So yeah. Now of course I have many doors that had animate or is animated. That's why you can see different versions. And I heard that cats are having a blast in the kitchen. I don't know what are they doing. Wait, what? I think it was. We are like this. What's I don't know why it's like that. It's okay now. Oh, because of this. Bloody hell. No, you know what? This. You know, it might be not really interesting, but yeah, this is what I do. Wait, I just realized. Oh, this reminds me of no, Five Nights at Freddy's. Holy shit, that's a core memory. I was a goddamn 13 years old then. Or younger, I don't remember that well. I was a little baby. Technically not that, but yeah. This how big is it? Thinking about making it, it's like Minecraft. You don't want it just squares. You want some identity. Oh, ay Dios míos. So what now? Because I mentioned, Five Nights at Freddy's, and now that song is repeating in my mind, stuck in my ears. Jesus. What? My cats are playing guitar now, what the heck? Or jumping over it, I guess. Do you? I don't know if it's better even. Can you believe this? I mean, I imagine when this door opens, you would just walking up and down and don't know what to do. Maybe I need to put him closer to the door and like this, so he cannot move back. Monster closet. And what I usually do is have the player, and yeah, the door should be also working, of course. Let's raise 272. It's okay. So let's make a lift. Hey. What? Nope. Damn it. Bunch jumping all over the place. So yeah, I have a lot of like animated textures. Just thinking how should I solve this? I think this looks weird. Maybe by halving it, and thankfully in ZDoom you can, or UMDF I think. Let's check. Yeah, UDMF. You can move the floor texture, and also a upper and lower texture, you can move them separately. Which is like huge. When I found this out, I was like, oh, you know what, Doom Builder 2? No, I'm going to use Ultimate Doom Builder. Also because I can't make, or I can make doors easier. As you can see, it takes no time. Should I use this? I mean, it's weird. As well. Okay. That looks okay. For now at least. Um, so what technically I'm going to use that now. So might change the textures, but as you can see, so when I walk towards or walk on this, I should give this platform a separate tag, which is 9, and search for platform, and lower weight raise is the easiest. You know, also there you can have the opposite, which I really like, but since we're going down, it's better to have a lower weight raise, because there are places like the next map, for example, where I have a fast moving lift that makes you go up, because when you first go into that room, you like you're lower than the next platform you want to go. So 9 9 9 9 9 into a let's do this repeatable walkover. And basically we do the same with this. Maybe should we presses use, maybe that's easier. Lower weight raise 9, it's 6, repeatable action and presses use. So let's do 2 seconds, which is 7 ticks. Not that. Okay, and technically, I'm gonna test it. Sometimes it crashes, like now. Wow, it was fast. Not sure why it does that, because it starts, as you can see. So sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. I have no clue. So here I am. Okay. And as you can see, you see that? That is the teleporting me. And it's seamless. There's no stop or anything. It's amazing, because if I go here, so as you can see on the map, and no clip, so as you can see, I cannot go through the portal now, and I'm at the arena, because here is the teleport that's actually taking me. So it's really interesting. I really love how they made this. And you know, I'm currently here, and I can just EDD I think that's how the English says it. And as you can see, what I am highlighted is what floor I am in. So you can even make floors on the same level as the others and use portals. It might look weird, or may not, I don't know. But you know, I'm not right now downstairs. DLL. And when I walk out, I can, as you can see, it switches to the original level. So yeah, I really like this idea, having, you know, portals. I use them a lot, and right now it's GZ Doom only, but I am planning to make it Zandronum as well. The reason is uh, Doom Seeker. I want to play it on multi, and I want everyone else as well to play it on multi, playing it in multiplayer. Yeah, that's how it works. I actually like it. And you see the map would show different, like it would show how it originally is, not how, in portals you cannot go room over room without teleport. Here is a really crooked police car. I might scrap it or try to make it look different, because it's synthwave, and synthwave is really known about like cars. I mean, that's a huge thing in synthwave. It's too big. Shitting me. How long is this? Why this? Make it 32, I guess. So, synthwave is really about, well, not just about, but it has vivid colors, cars, and cars is a huge thing. And I am planning to make, cars, because oh no, because it's one of the most common thing in synthwave. But this looks shit, doesn't it? I might scrap it, I don't know yet. But there will be a bus station, so buses is much easier. For example, I think it's here. Shit. Testing. Wait, didn't put it here. Thank God I have this. Everything is the best thing you could ever hope for. Oh, it's searching for images, sorry. So, like, you can search for everything, and it's so fast, I love it. Yes, backups, I didn't need the backup, I need it. Here it is. Yeah, it's all. I just didn't see it. It's like, okay, so I made a Ashes themed map with my textures, and about buses. Yeah, no clip. A bit faster just to speed run. So basically, the reason I made this because I'm making textures for this, and I love making textures, and I know like I'm not a part of Ashes, but I still like it. So here are the buses I made a while ago, like it was in 2024, 23. Oh my god, I don't remember. But yeah, I remember searching for a back, a side, and a front, because I can just mirror the sides. And this is what I choose. And yeah, it's not the best. I even gave it a custom you know, roof. Technically this is a roof. And yeah, it might use this texture, but with of course alteration, because you don't want a bus without tires to go to a city. But yeah. So let's work on the map, shall we? And why does you lag? Should this be open? I think it should. So door open means there's no closing back. When you press open, press. Oh my god, I never said press before. Like press, of course. So when you press once, it's going to open. Press. It's like precious. I'm becoming like the golem, or what it's called. In that. You know, it looks like I don't have enough room. I can just put it over there and it's fixed. Almost. I also remember having issues with this Ultimate Doom Builder. It's always freezed up and started to crash. Don't know what caused it, but I'm thankful to the devs fixing it, because it doesn't do that anymore. I mean, that's the great thing about this community, that one thing is still alive and the other is that how much work did they put in. I can use here steps that, you know, bright up and down. So how do you say that in English? Bright up and darkens, maybe? This purplish. Use different color, maybe. Like using different colors as well, because it makes, no, not one color, the room looks more vivid. Looks okay, I guess. I'm also going to use what I learned, that the Romero styles or styled maps have you know, textures that separate textures from each other, like door stop. So if I want to stop, here it is. It's, of course it's bigger, it's just 8, and you know, it separates this wall from this wall. And the reason it's useful, because it looks more appealing to the eye. But I do use it. This great technique in my opinion. What I also do is, you see, this is a different texture, but what I realize, I don't need to create so many textures having animation, but what I can also do is having a Am I stupid? Am I stupid? What happened here? Why is it 3 long? It's supposed to be 2. Wait a second. No, it's 2! The heck is going on here? Some voodoo magic. The heck? I'm not sure. The heck? Why this comes to... I'm not sure what is happening, but it's happening alright. Maybe these? Okay, now it works. Don't have to go too deep. Just this. That's what she said. So what I usually do is, crop out the middle if I can. And since I use yellow, let's do yellow. And this is basically a one color that brights up or lightens up, and then you can have multiple colors, and you don't need to create different textures. You can just like use different colors and such. Now let's change this. It's great. Nope. It's weird. Maybe I need a lighter color. Or not. Let's use the normal Doom LED. Not this, but... Oh my god, what's LED? Can't even write. What's even worse? Ah, it's okay. Alright. The reason I'm, looking to the chat because I'm incompetent and I don't know how to put it in here so I can see it all the time. Yeah, you know what? Scrap it. Should I? Oh, fuck it. I leave it there for now. And the map, how it goes, I don't know if it's familiar to anyone, especially, having a door like in this corner, and when you go in it looks like this. Let me show how what map is it. 2 and 3. Yeah, I don't have the music now. So, a blue door having a similar like thing, and the other inspiration is when you go in and take this turn, these torches, this Baron of Hell is that's a good question. Which map is it? Is it 7? Yes, this map. Oh hi. So this we took this turn and there's no torches, but here's the Baron. And here is this secret area. And also this is here, which is also a different map. If I just here, this opening that. Wait, that's not fire blue? I thought it was fire blue behind the Coco. Huh, weird. So yeah, it's wouldn't say I'm copying I am thinking that, you know, it's feeling, if it feels nostalgic and synthwave, it's a good mix. The reason I made refresh it because it was lagging for some reason. Maybe this helped. Not quite. But yeah, so the how it would play is, you know, this is, oh, and I didn't show this to you, you know, this part where there's a, not a maze but a linear maze, maybe that's how we say it. Love that noise. It's like I have had a crap in my pants. So that is the, not sure, is this, yes, and that part is just inspired by this. Is, you know, having to, you know, go through this opens and you can go. There's of course more space here and the layout is different, but yeah. I'm thinking about, should I add the wizard to the game? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, here is the purple key, which is useful for I'm thinking about, like, you need the blue key for this, you need the purple key for that, and that would open something outside here. But then why would I go down? Maybe because I don't know, should be, there should be, how many optional areas should be there, and like, should be another key here or not. It's a good question why it's lagging now. Wi-Fi is okay, I guess. Fucking UPC. And fun fact, this Wi-Fi provider who I'm getting the Wi-Fi from is what was bought. So this called UPC was bought from another company who I got my phone number from, and this phone company got bought out. Like, God, stop it! Get some help. Bloody annoying. Like, they changing names, they changing everything, and they just tell you, oh, yeah, we just bought it and everything's changed. Oh, thank you, I guess. This opens when you go out from the key into Plutonia like. I really like these textures, like there's a blue variation of it here, or I'm stupid here. You know, it's the original tile color that Doom is really known for. Or not color, but tile type. This. What basically I did is recolored it, and really that's all. Like, I did the different layers and I really like it. It gives me, for me it's mostly 2000s vibes, the early 2000s, because I'm from 2003 and, you know, I don't have nostalgic feelings for really for the 80s and 90s because I wasn't even alive, but I do feel kinda nostalgic looking at synthwave and listening to them. Originally this was level 22. level 22 is a map, I'm gonna show it to you, of it basically plays in a virtual reality. Oh wow. So basically it's not, you know, it's like you go into a game and originally that other map before this I showed you was this map, but then I scrapped it and I was like, you know what, and here are the fast lips, which is basically useful, and I opened it in Heretic. Congratulations. So if we look at map 22, so we have fast mode, which I really like. They which shut up and stop killing each other and me. So you know, these are fast moving up and down because you just really want to go up or down. If you go down you just jump, but if you want to up you just do that. I'm thinking which other map has a similar lift, because I remember having another lift do that, but oh, it was so everything you see here it is. Like this is 1 sec each, so it's synchronized technically. So before, I don't know, everything or everybody starts to say that I'm showing the game, it's a work in progress. So if you see these, don't worry, it's not the final like version. I might change a lot, I might change a little, you know, not the final version. But yeah. I'm also thinking which map should I? Because 21 is... What I usually do is for 26, for example. I'm going to show it if it loads. So, of course it's not finished, but this part is from my dream. Or I wouldn't say daydreaming, but you know that when you are technically asleep because you see, you're dreaming, so you see things, but you're half wakened up because you still know you're in the bed. So I was kind of like in that state, and I remember having a room like this big and having a hallway with, you know, openings on the roof, having these little things. Of course the textures was not the same, my dream was, you know, different, and I remember this hallway. So what I usually do is getting those inspirations from dreams. I really enjoy them having, because that's usually how I like to make maps. I like to, of course, when we talk about ashes, I want it to make more realistic and similar how I imagine, you know, have everything, because you know it's much different here than there. But when I'm making maps for Vanilla Doom or the Synthwave or even my first Megawad, which was a flop, is fucking cat stepping on my computer. So my first megawad even had a map called Dreamy Warehouse. If I find new hub, is this it? Experimental. I remember. So no, nope. This Dreamy Warehouse. So I still remember this map or dream. I remember that there was a door here. It was zombie apocalypse. We were like a team, and I remember that we were trying to, you know, force the zombies out or the walker. And what I remember, we had like huge crates and something that wood structures like that. Of course, I couldn't make that here because at first I wanted to make this vanilla port friendly as well. I didn't know how to make remove a room then. And I remember I was up here when others got eaten. As you can see, that's why there are dead people or former humans here. And I love using dreams as, you know, inspiration for maps. I did the same with map 16 here. If you couldn't cache, thank you very much. Ah, bloody hell, mate. Alright, I was ready to become AVGN. So here is map 16. I remember this wasn't here, I just added it because I needed another room, and there's monsters, of course, and I can't write. But I remember this was roads, but walking roads. We sometimes have some roads that are only for humans to walk on, like, I don't know how to call it, not sideways, but whole, like, you know, bigger roads, especially in Budapest. And I remember having here, wanted to buy chocolate from a vend or a mini shop, and this shopkeeper told me that it's quite pricey, and it was quite pricey, so I didn't buy it. And this was a well, I don't remember, it was a cafeteria or a mall or something like that. And yeah, this is what I imagined. Looks like I usually have these little pushed in walls in my dreams. I don't know why. Coloring is off. Would be. Oh, that's a leg. Damn, boy. That's laggy. I hope that doesn't show in stream. But yeah, it's same as here. But, this part is from my dream, and I just, you know, what I like to do is usually figure out, you know, putting this in my dream or dream in the game, and trying to extend it, and that way it makes me feel it's kind of nostalgic because, you know, it was my dream. But of course it's definitely not. Even my dream had this missing tiles. I also remember those aliens. Ooh. Wow, it wasn't this either. Ah, this was it. I also had a dream with a waterfall, and it was kinda like Call of Juarez, if you know that game. but we had modern trains. It was a mess, but the map layout was okay. So right now I am thinking about ending the stream because I have no really thinking of what should I do. I don't have any inspiration right now for maps or textures. However, if I find out how to like add this chat, not to OBS because it shows me this, but of course if I go out it wouldn't be here. So but if I find out how to have a chat like, you know, permanently on my screen and would be able to see if someone, you know, sends something, and I'm not sure having a face cam. I bought a camera for that. Right now I don't know should I get or should I put it in. I don't think later when I do gaming I might do that, but right now I didn't feel using it. So yeah, thanks for watching if you watch it later, well, most of you, and see you later. Bye.